1. Always say yes. As a rule, personal motivation is not an easy task. It can be difficult for a person to quit smoking, start physical education, lead an active lifestyle, using, for example, the possibilities of self-education. The easiest way to motivate is shown in the movie Always Say Yes, starring Jim Carrey. Using the simple principle, always say yes, in every way, the hero of the film learns to fly on an airplane, speak Korean, and much more. As a result, from a longtime loser, he finds a promising position, a lot of new friends, and meets the girl of his dreams. Take on new opportunities, learn new things, realize yourself in a new direction, realize what you have wanted to do for so long, but haven't decided. 2. Objectives. Be sure to set goals. Achieving any goals, even if insignificant, motivates us to work and act even better. There is an inner confidence that, I can do everything, I can do everything, I can do it. Take a blank sheet of A4 format and write your goals on it, first large and major, and then write them down for sub-goals, the implementation of which will help achieve the main ones. The main thing is not to despair, but to look for solutions. 3. Picture of the future. One way to motivate yourself to work is called Back to the Future. Leaning back on the soft chair and closing your eyes, imagine how a person becomes when he achieves success in the implementation of a task, a project, or a healthy lifestyle. Better yet, imagine yourself like that. It is necessary that these fantasies become as vital as possible, in all colors and sensations. After the eyes have opened, you should immediately begin to work. Practice shows that such simple training manages to increase performance from scratch several times. Imagine yourself a successful person. 4. Always ahead. The next opportunity to improve the performance of their own work and/or the work of subordinates is an activity based on the principle of perpetual dissatisfaction. After all, if you stop at what has been achieved, give yourself a long break and feel like resting on your laurels, then this is a direct path to rolling down from the peaks reached. Only systematic, full-fledged, well-motivated work can bring success for a long time. And to be always dissatisfied with the results is a great opportunity to maintain good performance and to be, as they say, always in shape. Achieve more. Strive for more. 5. Inspire yourself and others. No less effective is the method of inspiration. This works when the team spirit and the collective organization of labor are practiced in the office. The best opportunity to cheer up, and with it labor productivity, is achieved by winning a competition, holding a corporate party, or other simple ways. However, if the team is fragmented, then the inspiration of one may be regarded by others negatively, and will not cause the desired effect as a whole. Compete. 6. Success stories of prominent personalities. Another great way to motivate us to study the success stories of prominent people. The Paralympic Games in Sochi clearly show that even people with physical disabilities are able to achieve success at the Olympic level. Moreover, if you motivate employees, then you need to choose those success stories that are relevant. With athletes, everything is simple. But to show the entire office how to increase productivity with the help of elementary time management is already a more interesting and difficult task. Moreover, one cannot do without binding to one's own personal example. Know the success. 7. Is money everything? The most effective proven experience motivation is an adequate monetary remuneration of labor. This motivation of employees most often makes it possible to demand more from people, offering in return a corresponding increase in wages. However, excessive enthusiasm for such motivation will not arouse enthusiasm among the senior management, since, sooner or later, this method will rest against the limited possibilities of the wage fund. And each superior will say that achieving results with money is easy, but doing it without them is a real success. It is for this reason, as a rule, that most managers and middle managers use the carrot and stick method in their work. Applying a flexible system of rewards and punishments, which directly depends on the specific results of labor, one can achieve much greater success than simply motivating subordinates with monetary rewards or, conversely, keeping discipline with reprimands and warnings. Want more than you have. 8. Improving the workplace. Excellent motivation is to increase the prestige of the work itself, as well as improve working conditions, and arrange a workplace. Moreover, since the beginning of this year, increased attention has been paid to the certification of workers in connection with changes in labor legislation. Equipped with modern tools, a convenient and safe workplace in itself is the motivation for improving labor. Summing up the effect of favorable working conditions with adequate remuneration, the high status of the employee, and the strength of his position, factors that reduce productivity, such as internal dissatisfaction with the process or its results, can be successfully avoided. Work also needs to be beautiful. 9. It's never too late to learn. Among the most effective options for how to motivate yourself to work, how to interest subordinates to work more efficiently, is the method of using the so-called administrative resource. This may include reimbursement of staff training costs, all kinds of training and testing. People will be more willing to give themselves to these simple events, and the winner will be, in the end, mutual. It is very important to provide meaningful work for subordinates, giving the opportunity for self-expression, the manifestation of personal initiative. It is in this case that we can talk about the focused need of subordinates for success, based on a sense of responsibility and pride in their work, understanding of its importance. A large role in this process is played by managers who effectively implement feedback. If the employee performed the assigned task well, then the whole team should be publicly informed. The next step in this direction will be his independent control of the quality of his work, based, inter alia, on the stimulated expansion of the totality of skills, abilities, and skills. Study, study, and study again. 10. The whip method. Surprisingly, there are people on whom positive motivation does not work. They understand that as a result of excellent work they will receive the promised bonuses, but they do not want to work for the achievement of this goal. For such people, employees should use the whip method. This means that it is necessary to act from the opposite. Do not promise them golden mountains, but simply tell them what awaits them if the task is not completed. As a rule, a colorful description of the picture and a vision of the future, like "they will fire me, I will not have a prize, I will not get a promotion," forces these people to take up work and achieve their goals. However, you should be careful. You need to make sure that the goals set are achievable, and the punishment is consistent with the level of the goal. After all, it will be absurd to tell the employee that you will fire him if he does not write the annual report in half an hour. You will succeed. I sincerely hope that after you have learned 10 simple ways to motivate yourself and employees to work, you will have more strength and desire to work. Maybe you are already using some of these methods? Or do you have your own special tricks? Tell us about it. Do not be lazy to write comments, we are waiting for them.